What's up out there to all of my fellow gold diggers? This is your girl Rita, also known as the self proclaimed gold digger. If this is your first time, welcome. I am so glad to have you. But if you are a fellow gold digger, welcome back. Y'all know I love and appreciate each and every one of you. All right, so I had to double check, make sure I was live on Facebook. It looks like everything's okay. Let me just do one other thing really quickly on the back end. And then we are going to get started with Tipsy Tuesday. Merry Christmas, everyone. So I'm getting everything set up. Okay. And I'm good. All right. So welcome. So good to see everyone. I hope everyone has had a wonderful Christmas holiday. I hope it brought you all the things that you were looking for. And I hope you remember the joy of the season and everything, and that you just had a good time with like family, friends, and all that kind of stuff. So before we get into it, just a quick little intro. Tonight's topic, if you saw from any of the announcements, we are going to continue on with my 23 lessons that 2023 has taught me. If you have not seen the other video, please be sure to check it out. I will do a quick little recap before we get into it. Y'all, this is the last Tipsy Tuesday of the year of 2023. So you won't see me again doing a Tipsy Tuesday until next year, but I look forward to seeing y'all then. And I'm also going to be trying to stream on additional platforms at that time. So if you are new to Tipsy Tuesday, basically what we do is we take some sips and we share some tips. Now, I do not have anything alcoholic today. I just have like some cranberry juice going on. That's all I am sipping on tonight. Hopefully, I've done a good amount. I have partaken in a good amount of alcoholic beverages this past week. So I'm keeping it real low key for right now. But I'm pulling up my notes for tonight so that we can jump into it. All right. So that was what we usually do for Tipsy Tuesday. We also have a Tipsy Tuesday song that I am going to go ahead and do for you guys. And once I do that, then we are going to go ahead and jump into some of these lessons that I learned. All right, so here we go. Tipsy Tuesday. Tipsy Tuesday. Tipsy Tuesday. Get your tips and pass the dues. Say Tipsy Tuesday. Yay! All right, that was one of our Tipsy Tuesday songs. We do have another theme song, but that's the one that most people like. I think I might do the other one just because it's the last Tipsy Tuesday of the year. So you might as well do the other one as well. Just to end the year off right. And I'm trying to remember it now before I even get into it. Let's see. Oh, Tipsy Tuesday, Tipsy Tuesday, Tipsy Tuesday, Tipsy Tuesday. So that's the other one. It's just really peppy. All right, but that is, once you hear the theme songs, that is your official welcome to the Tipsy Tuesday tonight. And we are going to go ahead and get into it. Now, 2023 has been an amazing year. It has been an awesome year. I think I shared that with y'all last week, just how great it has been. Hopefully Tipsy Tuesday, I'm not Tipsy Tuesday, excuse me, y'all. 2023 has been great for you, but 2023 also came with some highs, but it also came with some lows and everything too, and hence why I have learned some lessons. So real quick, I shared with y'all last week. I said I'm not gonna share all 23 at one time because that's just way too much. That's doing way too much. So I'm only gonna give you like 6 at a time, and there will be a recorded video later on in this week with an additional 6, and then we'll probably end with the last set with doing a live Tipsy Tuesday. But hold on, y'all. Let me just make sure, because now, if y'all are joining me from Facebook, let me know. I thought I was good. But then I just got a notification on my phone. I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. I don't know why that notification came in. All right. So hopefully y'all see me on Facebook. Y'all have to let me know. But real quick, let's go ahead and do the quick recap of what I shared last week, the 6 that I saw. But if you want more details, please be sure to check out that video as well. So the first 6 things that I had learned from 2023, these are not in any particular order, is you can overcome anything. Just keep going. That was number 1. Number 2 was everyone won't treat you with the same kindness and respect that you've given them. Number 3 was just because someone's older, it doesn't always mean they're wiser. There are a lot of old fools, or there are some old fools out there. 4 was always strive to see the best in everyone, but that doesn't mean you have to take the mess of anyone. And 5 was some people you love are not going to be able to go to the places that God is taking you. That was a hard one for me to understand and comprehend. And yeah, be sure to check out the other video if you want to see more detail about that. And number 6 was God has equipped you with everything that you need. So those were the 6 that I shared on last week. Now I'm going to get into the next 6 things that I learned from 2023, or that 2023 has taught me. And I think I shared too, some of these are lessons that I learned. Some of these are lessons that I had to relearn. Some of these were lessons that I just had to be reminded about. Okay. But some of these things came at me hard and fast, and I had to learn pretty quickly what to do and how to navigate certain situations. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So number 7 is nobody should be cheering louder for you than you. Always be your own cheerleader. So I'm always going to be my own little hype girl, hyping myself up. And the reason why I say that is because stop looking for other people to big you up, to cheer you on, to all that kind of stuff. You got to have your own. You got to come with your own energy. You got to come with your own spirit, perseverance, and all that kind of stuff. Because if you're waiting for somebody else to pat you on the back, to boost you up, to cheer you on and stuff like that, girl, boy, whoever, you're gonna be waiting forever. So stop waiting for someone else to be your cheerleader. You have to be your biggest cheerleader, and you have to be riding for you and advocating for yourself and letting people know how great and awesome that you are. Because there are going to be some days where things are not going to go the way that you want them to go. There are going to be some things that's going to happen that, things just went left, things went sideways or whatever, but still be your biggest cheerleader. If you cannot encourage yourself, then I won't say you're in a bad situation, but you can't depend on other people to encourage you, because everybody doesn't know what you're going through. Everybody is not always going to be able to offer that right word or whatever for you. So you have to be able to encourage yourself and cheer yourself on. So you should be your biggest cheerleader. So that's what I learned, because everybody is not going to be patting you on the back. Okay. Everybody's not going to understand why you cheering yourself on or whatever, because what you're doing might look like something basic and simple, but they don't realize that you had to go through 2-3 different problems and struggles and stuff like that just to get to this point that you're at. And so you're cheering yourself on for just being able to accomplish the things that you're able to accomplish. And it might look like mundane, everyday things for some people, but it was a big step for you. So be your biggest cheerleader and don't wait for other people to be your cheerleader. Number 8 is remember to look to God and not to man for your heart's desires. So sometimes we get caught up, and I'm talking about myself, we get caught up in looking for a man or a human, or some kind of human intervention to take us to the next level or to help us achieve certain goals and stuff like that. And we putting all our faith and our trust and all this kind of stuff in this particular person or this particular opportunity taking us to the next level. But you cannot have more faith in man, or you can't be so invested in man taking you to the next level that you're not realizing the things that God is doing and God is orchestrating in your life. So there have been some situations that I have encountered where I thought, because of my connection with this particular individual, or because of my relationship with this particular individual that, X, Y, and Z was going to happen. But there have been some things where it was nothing but God. It was like just divine intervention going on that navigated stuff, opened up doors for me that I thought might have been opened by other people. But no, it was all God. So don't just remember to look to God for, and not to man, for your heart's desires. And God truly, truly does know what your heart desires. He's really, truly looking out for you when it comes to those different areas. I know firsthand. I have seen it for myself. Things that I had forgot about, things that I forgot that I had prayed about, that I had asked God for, or just like even small little details in certain situations, like you're hoping for this big situation to happen, and God will orchestrate it to like even the minute details are worked out. And that's how you know it was nobody but God doing it, because it's like he cared enough for me to worry about this little minuscule thing that I had in my dream and my vision and things like that. God, he really does know your heart's desires, and as long as they're aligned with his plan, he is going to give them to you. Okay. All right. So that was number 8. Number 9, let me take a sip because I've been talking for a minute. All right. Number 9. Okay. This is a tough one too. It says, I put down, recognize the individuals that only want to be around you for a good time, and those that have your back and want to be around you for a lifetime. And I kind of touched upon this during another live that I did with Mr. Jason Mahoney, where it was like, do your friends have your back? Or like, do your friends truly have your back? But know the people that are only going to be there. They're only there as long as things are going good. They're only there when things are working out in their favor, when things are just flowing smoothly and that kind of stuff. But when you have rough times or hard times or whatever, those people are nowhere to be found. Okay. So recognize the people who only want to be around you for a good time versus the people who want to be around you for a lifetime. Like those people who don't mind doing the hard work, who don't mind putting in the sweat equity to help you achieve your goals, or just to be a friend to you and to, be there for you and have your back. Okay. Recognize who those individuals are and appreciate them for what they're doing and the things that they're helping you to achieve. And in the same token, recognize those people as like, they only going to be around when things are going good. As soon as times get rough or as soon as times get hard, they chucking up the deuces and they out of there. Okay. They cutting and running. All right. Recognize those people, because those people are only going to be around you for a good time. They are not trying to be around you for a lifetime. They're only for a season. And sometimes some people are only for a season and they serve their purpose for the season. That's a little bit different, but just recognize people for who they are and what they can offer. Let me see. My hair is all flicked. There we go. All right. So recognize those people. That was number 9. Next is number 10. Ooh, y'all. I didn't really look over these before I jumped on. Some of these are some rough ones. And like I said, I reflected on these probably like back in November and I made this list. So I haven't really looked at the list since that time I made it. Number 10 is everyone doesn't want to see you win. That's a hard one, y'all. Everyone does not always want to see you win. And that includes family. Y'all, when I was reminded about that this year, that thing stung. It stung that some people are really out there. Just, I won't say to see your downfall, but they're not rooting for you at all. Like you ain't that good. They don't care about you that much that they rooting for you. They do not necessarily want to see you win. And like I said, it includes family, and just recognizing that, I was like, man. And it's only because that one stung, because I'm the type of person is like, I want to see all of us win. I want to see all of us doing well. When you winning, that helps encourage me so that I can go to the next level. Hopefully, when you see me winning, hopefully that encourages you to try and go to the next level. Because it's like, if I see you doing it, that lets me know that I can do it too. But there are some people out there that, for whatever reason, I don't even know, they do not want to see you win. Matter of fact, they might even be cheering for your downfall. I don't know. I wouldn't go as far as to say that, but I wouldn't be surprised if they were. But some people, the way they kind of sabotage stuff or just make things a lot more difficult, make situations a lot more difficult, just shows like they're not focused on the bigger picture. They're more being petty and stuff like that, and not trying to work for like the greater good of the whole situation. It's like it's crazy, and it hurts, especially when you find out it's like family or people like you really know or really are close to or should be close to, like people you think that would love you and be in your corner, and they don't want to see you win. It, man, coming to that realization is crazy. And unfortunately, like I said, 2023, I had a lot of highs, but at the same time, I had a lot of lows. And it goes back to what I had mentioned in the first live. Like everybody, sometimes the people you love are not going to be able to go to the next level with you. And sometimes it's just because y'all have grown apart, but sometimes it's just because they just not meant to go, because they don't even want to see you win. And just recognize and realize that. And sometimes it's your own family that doesn't want to see you win. But don't get discouraged. That's still, I would say, still keep going, still keep striving for your goals. Y'all know I'm the goal digger, GOAL. So that still just puts like a battery in my back that I just got to work harder. And it lets me know, once again, these people are not here for me. And even though they're not here for me, I still got to go on and do what I'm called to do. But yeah, everybody don't want to see you win. So, and like I said, that hurt just because I'm the type of person, I don't wish bad on anyone. And even yeah, I want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody do their best. I want to see everybody live up to the potential that they have and everything. Because when you win, I win. We all win when we all are working together and going towards our goals. Okay. Next one, number 11, is no matter what it looks like, all things are working for your good. And I think I talked about that too when I did the Tyler Perry documentary, when I spoke about his story. Everything, no matter what it looks like, no matter how crazy, no matter how bad, no matter how bleak, no matter how messed up the situation is or looks like, everything is working for your good. And you really have to remember that, especially if you're staying in line and within your purpose of what God has called you to do. God will work that situation out so doggone good, so good. It's just crazy how he cares for you, or how he cares for his children and stuff like that. He will work it out so good. So don't get discouraged when things don't go like how you anticipate them to go, or when things don't work out like you think they do, or when you have failures or setbacks. I've talked to y'all about my failures and mistakes I made and the setbacks that I've had. And even though I've had those failures, even though I've had those missteps and everything, it still created a beautiful picture. And the beautiful picture was created by God, not by me, because he still orchestrated things to work out the best for me. So just remember that no matter what it looks like, all things are working for your good, okay? And y'all, I just have one more, because that'll be 12. Excuse me, that we'll do, and then we'll wrap up. for today. And I see, what's up, Belford? I see Belford has left a comment. Excuse me, y'all. He says, Belford says, everyone not wanting to see you win is hardest for me because it means people who are close to me get some joy in my failure. Yeah, that was, like I said, that was a tough one for me too. And it was even worse knowing that it was some family that that just didn't want to see you win. And I don't know if it's like misery loves company or what, but like I said, I ain't trying to really figure out why they operate the way they do. I just know I don't operate in that manner. But that was a tough reminder for me. But I also try to make sure I try to surround myself with people who are like-minded like myself, and are going to be encouraging and cheering one another on, and not being so competitive or vindictive or whatever. Everyone wants everyone to do well. So I try to surround myself with people who are like that. But once again, when it's family, it's like you can't really choose who you're related to. So I mean, you can't really, you have no control over that. But yeah, that can be a hard one. All right, so, and thank you, Belfort, for sharing that. So last one that I am going to mention, because that'll make 12. This is another one. Some people will take your kindness for granted, but even so, always choose kindness first. Now, this was a hard one for me, just because I know some people will take your kindness for granted. The hard part for me was still choosing kindness, still choosing to be kind in spite of it. That was a hard one for me. Just because sometimes I like to be a little petty Betty, and sometimes I have to remember what the bigger picture is, what the bigger goal is, and not to waste my time and energy stooping down to a level that I've stepped over multiple times a long time ago. So it's like, do not go back down to that particular level. So that's why that one was so hard for me. I try to be kind to, I won't say it, I try to be kind to most people in most situations. Because if I try to be everybody or whatever, but I usually am trying to be kind. As long as you haven't crossed me, I'm trying to be kind to everybody. But if you've crossed me, the hard part is still trying to be kind when you have done something to me. That has been a lesson that I've been struggling with. Or whatever. So, and I'm probably still going to struggle with a little bit in 2024, is not to be ugly. Not to be ugly to people who have been ugly to me, and to still choose kindness. That's a tough one. I'm laughing because God has guarded my mouth so many times, or whatever. And I don't know. Y'all just gonna have to pray for me. Because there have been certain situations that I have encountered, and I would even say recently. So, like where it might be like customer service or something, where I'm dealing with people, or someone, like I'm at a store or something like that, and something happens or whatever, and I'm trying to remember, like, be kind, be nice, or whatever. Don't try and show out or anything like that. But that is a hard one for me. If I've been kind to you and then you choose to be ugly to me, it's hard for me to choose kindness first in these situations. But I'm working on it. And y'all know, there's like memes or something like that. where it'll say like, I'm not going to go back and forth with people. And I realized I'm not going to go back and forth with people. For me, what that means is I'm not going to go back and forth with you cordially, but I will go back and forth with you in the most disrespectful way possible, where I'm going to get my point across. I'm going to shut it all the way down. And let you know I am not the one or the two or the three. I realize, I will not go back and forth with you cordially, but try me and I will disrespectfully disagree with you in the most rudest, nice, nasty way possible. So y'all pray for me. Y'all pray for me on that one. I'm still learning that one. Some people will take your kindness for granted, but even so, always try to choose kindness first. So that is what I'm going to be working on and striving for in 2024. But those were some of my lessons that I learned in 2023. Like I said, I will give you another set later this week, but it'll be a regular recorded video. And then the next Tipsy Tuesday into the new year, we will conclude with the final 6 and everything. So y'all let me know if any of those resonated with you. Real quick, I'm going to do a recap and then I'm going to go ahead and hop off. So the seventh thing that I had said was nobody should be cheering louder for you than you. Always be your own cheerleader. Number 8 was remember to look to God, not to man, for your heart's desires, because God will truly blow your mind. Like I said, God has been blowing my mind in the best ways possible lately, and in spite of me and my shortcomings and everything. Number 9 was recognize the individuals that only want to be around you for a good time, and those that have your back and want to be around you for a lifetime. So put people in their appropriate categories, okay? Number 10 was everyone doesn't want to see you win, and that includes your family. Sometimes that will include your family. 11 was no matter what it looks like, all things are working for your good. And last, but definitely not least, some people will take your kindness for granted, but even so, always try to choose kindness first. And that is what I am working on. All right. So let me see. I don't see any new comments. Hopefully this was helpful to you. Hopefully y'all have learned some of these lessons as y'all have ventured through 2023. Y'all, 2023 is almost over with, y'all. We only got like 5 more days and we'll be in the new year. Hopefully y'all have set your goals. Know what y'all want to bring into the new year. Know some stuff y'all want to leave in 2023 so that you can be the best versions of yourself. But that is all I have. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And guess what? I will see y'all next year. So I hope y'all have a safe and wonderful New Year's. I hope y'all have a safe and wonderful holiday. I wish y'all many, many blessings. And I pray that it will be prosperous for each and every one of you. I really and truly mean that. When I say I really want to see all of us win, that is one of my heart's desires, for all of us to win and do well. So, all right. Until next year, take care, guys.